Hello, my writing pals. It's me, your girl, Xana, and today we're going to be talking about a special little friend I have. The rubber ducky! This is my rubber ducky. Name is Ducky, and he helps me with my story plots. So the story behind getting a rubber ducky apparently traces back to a coder who was having problems with his code and just couldn't figure it out, and he didn't have anyone to bounce it off of, and so he had this rubber ducky. And so he started explaining the code and reading the code aloud to the rubber ducky, and eventually he discovered the problem that he was having with his code. And so it's kind of become a running thing in a handful of communities and a handful of places that when you're stuck in your plot or your code or your schoolwork or anything, that you bounce it off of a rubber ducky. So I got a rubber ducky. I do talk to it on occasion about plot, and I try and work things out with him, or if I don't have access to him, I will imagine that I have access to my rubber ducky. He usually sits right up here on my pushing tea box. He's kind of in most of my videos. I think it really does work because when it's just us and we're just thinking inside of our head, we have a tendency to get lost and things get muddled, but actually speaking things aloud really helps you find where the problem is, because you're not just thinking it, you're hearing it. It's around you, you're hearing it, you're experiencing it a little bit better. It's the same reason why it's good to do a passive editing through your work, reading it aloud. When you read things in your head, you can think it the correct way. You know how it's supposed to be, so that's how your brain interprets it, even if that isn't actually what's written there. When you read it aloud, you are forced to really look at it and read things aloud, and your brain will go, whoa, wait, no, what you just read out loud doesn't match what's on the screen. Or, oh, wow, I just read that aloud and that does not sound right. So yes, that is the purpose behind the rubber ducky. Isn't it just like the cutest little rubber ducky you've ever seen? I like how simple it is. When I was looking on Amazon to get a rubber ducky like months and months and months ago, I tried filming this video months ago, but I was in a slump and just couldn't do it. Figured why not give it a shot today. Yeah, I wanted a really cute, simple, classic looking rubber ducky. I think it's really cute. Sadly, it doesn't squeak. I wish it squeaked. It's got a hot spot on the bottom so that you can see if the water is too hot. I think this is by Munchkin, so yeah, this is designed for little kids. And I think this is really neat. I didn't actually know what this is for because, I'm not a parent. But yeah, my aunt told me, she's like, yeah, it's because if it changes colors, that means the water's too hot for your baby's skin. So I wish I had the ability to apply that to my stories. Like, ooh, that's a hot idea. That's a good idea. Or oh, that's bad, He's useful though. I can talk to him. Oh, mascot for my channel. Quack, quack. I love my little rubber ducky. Ducks themselves are questionable. I hear they're kind of violent. Not as violent as swans. Dang, swans are horrible. But ducks have their own thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to me quickly explain the rubber ducky method. I think it's really fun. Again, it is really useful to talk to things, to not just isolate yourself and keep to yourself about things, but sharing your writing and just talking it aloud, honestly. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, I want it to be that working through your ideas aloud or physically writing them down, reading it aloud, bouncing it off of someone else, bouncing it off of an inanimate object. Support is really useful in the world of writing, in the world of doing anything in general, really. I encourage you to find a support group, to join a support group, to create a support group of your own, or to find things that you can to help support you in your journey. Because it's useful. Anywho, like I said at the start of the video, my name is Xana Renee. I'm a writer here on the YouTubes. I upload videos consistently on Fridays. Sometimes I will have a bonus video in the week before Friday. You can also find me on all of my socials. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at XannasBooks. You can find me on TikTok at WitchDrXanna, and you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/XannasBooks. I have some exciting announcements upcoming. I will be formally announcing my collection of short stories and poems that's coming out later this year, and then after the announcement at some point, I'll announce the actual date. We'll have lots of fun with it. I have a fun business thing that I am excited to share that I've teased on my Instagram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, go ahead and make sure that you do that, because I'll probably post exciting things there before I do it here on YouTube. Anyways, find yourself a support group, get yourself a cute rubber ducky, drink some water. You probably haven't had enough water today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!